So we have the Archangel Oracle deck here, and this is. I really like this deck. It just gives some very precise information in it, but yet it's also general enough that I have free reign to interpret. So, and we're going to see what the cards come up here. I'm just going to draw two. Okay. So we got a couple of Clairs that came up for today's Archangel message. The first card is Claircognizance. And this is a message from Archangel Uriel. Uriel says, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Okay, so let's take a moment to get into that just a moment. And I'm going to pop the camera up here. There we go. Claircognizance. And let's just talk about this for just a moment. I think that we're in a time where a lot of time can be spent in coming up with ways and ideas to do certain things or take on certain tasks. And maybe right now in your life, you're kind of in a crossroad of, not really knowing where to go or what to do. And you got a couple of things that's on your mind, and it's seem like good ideas, but you're just not sure. So lean into those, but then take the time to meditate and let the divine speak to you so that the picture can become more clear. So then that will lead you to this next card. The next card is Clairsentience, and this is from Archangel Raguel. And Raguel says, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. And so as you're going through your thought process and trying to break down these things, go with what your heart is telling you. Go with what that gut feeling is. A lot of the times we want to just shy away from certain things, and I get this, but there's this thought and there's this idea that you should not only just think logically here. Logical thinking does work, but that will only work to the point that your ego will allow it to. And the reason why I say that is because the logical side of us is the realism side of us. And so in realism, you got to have fact, and you got to have these things that are basically concrete. But emotion and feelings and thoughts and ideas, those things are concrete. So though there is an element of concreteness to filling out what you need to do for your particular situation. You also need to take the time to realize, okay, but the most rational thing would be to do this. The most logical thing would be to do this. But I don't feel right doing that because it doesn't go with what I feel deep down inside of me. And that's where you got to follow. That's like me. And say somebody told me, oh, you should just charge. You should charge anyways. And I'm like, no, I don't. I can't do that. I will do my readings. I will do my my spread that I came up with so that I can do free readings, and that's going to get me the results that I need, and also provide the insight that the individual needs. And if I don't get any money from that, then I don't care. Now, I mean, anything outside of that, I would like to see a little bit of monetization. But I'm not going to force people to monetize. And that was a very non-concrete decision I had to make that ended up becoming concrete because of the type of decision that it was. So lean into your physical and emotional feelings, because that's where you're going to feel the divine telling you, yes, this is the right path, or no, this is not right. Because your thoughts and ideas are just that. So take a moment as you get into that and just breathe and let the divine speak to you in power and in truth. Peace.